But first of all, I would like all of you to ask yourself, why are you here? And maybe some of them, it is this view that you want to see that one again, once again. Maybe it's something new with the forests or something new with the photonics. I'm here because I heard these, from my perspective, funny questions recently. And first of all, what is bioeconomy? People from Holland asked how many forests there are in Finland. And if you flew here and you're a foreigner, I think, I hope that on your way back you will see how many forests we have. I think we have kind of one, and it starts from the center of Helsinki and it goes all the way north. And there's a big difference in that. And then photonics is the same. The point is that what do we do with the plastics that we have already produced and keep producing for several years? If we ban them totally, then we have to burn it all, or what do we do? Are they in landfills? So also the plastic is not only a bad thing, but how we use it. Then the second thing is that, as Mark mentioned, that we can't cut all the finished forests to make replacing products. We need to circulate something, and we need to rethink how we do things. Can we borrow something? Can we share something? Can we some products replace with services? And that is also the new business model sector in the systemic change here. IPK, important projects for common European interest, something that is now starting. Europe seems to notice that, okay, maybe we create only 6% of the carbon dioxide or something like that, but we need to do something, because it seems to be that China and many other countries are bypassing us in several technologies. So what is the European flagship? And they try now to figure out few topics there that would be some kind of European important project flagships, so that we can rescue some of the themes there. And I would say that there are some very interesting ones for bioeconomy, for photonics, and one surprising thing, nothing related with this meeting here, is batteries. And let's see how it goes. So as a side, but also photonics needed there. And again, in this strategy and many others, we are talking about measuring the effects of the political actions and how we do that. So again, we need more big data. What is happening in Finland? And well, we are having an election soon. So the governmental programs we have now they are more or less closing, and we are counting the results. But it doesn't stop all the actions we have. For example, our governmental funding instruments like TEKES and FinPro, there's a big renewal ongoing, and we have new organization called Business Finland. There's a big changes going on, and the programs are prepared. But they have the same kind of thinking, that not have the sectoral ones, but let's have some kind of problems to be solved, common targets, where all kind of sectors should come together. We will be leading European Council by the latest half next year. And the funny thing is that also that we have the European Union elections ongoing that just had then, and we will have a new commission. So what we will have in their working program and so on, that is the moment to interfere there. So if there are topics like forest and photonics that we would like to have in there. Then we have our own national bioeconomy strategy. It's from the year 2014. that the strategy itself, I think it is well in line. The actions should be maybe checked at some point, but it's up to political and stakeholder opinions. And especially with the new European Union strategy, we should check how they work together. And then the new government has the possibility to start the actions maybe. Then circular economy roadmap. We have a national one, and it will be renewed. The new one will come out sometime early next year. And again, there are more or less challenges that we need to be solving. Plastics roadmap is also coming in a couple of weeks, national one. And there are different kind of levels. We need to build some kind of knowledge center for plastics, and that includes also recognition of the plastics. And what kind of technologies you need there, what is the key enabling technology even there. And also that center should be then working on and the people that have the knowledge to work together, what kind of replacements we could have from the bioeconomy. Finland is also advertised as a very international, tempting test platform. We have 5G test platforms, we have autonomous mobility test platforms that includes not just roads but also seas. And if you do something autonomously, somebody has to, the artificially intelligent must have eyes. And this goes even so far that maybe we could automate some of the trucks transferring trees from the forest to the processing sites and so on. But the platforms are there and they are very crucial. But for those we need very good roads. So it's not just asking one thing, but it is again big question. And why I'm so happy to be here in Joensuu area is the companies that we have here and the people we have here. I have sent here a group of European Commission people to learn about forests. And the program that you were able to organize here, thank you for that. I think that made a big impression for officials. And that's also why I want to be here, to learn more about possibilities in Joensuu, how different kind of industries work together. Of course, that view is something that I look forward to see tomorrow when the sun rises. I hope there will be no clouds. And photonics is one of the key enabling technologies in bioeconomy, in circular economy really. And I want to learn more what kind of possibilities we really have. What is the down to earth questions, or are we flying high with the Arbonauts and so on. And also I would like to challenge you to think again what kind of ecosystems you could work in. So if you are not already doing it, could you? And it's not just companies working together, but the research part should be there. And how about do you need any support from the local cities or governments or so on? What kind of networks do you need? This public-private partnership is one of those words that is very much also coming up. So please enjoy the day, challenge yourself. I hope we all learn something new. And if you have any comments, questions or discussions, I'm more than happy to continue the discussion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sari. So I think that we have some questions. Somebody have to have some question. So I would like to ask you, because now they just pointing out this climate survey. So what is the opinion about Ministry of Economics about this survey? So there is some researchers saying that not cutting trees. Somebody says that there is no worry about the cutting trees. So what is your opinion for that?
I think our opinion is in there between. And again, the word sustainability. We need to know how the forests are growing. We need to know how much we cut them and how much we use them. And also we need to make sure that the nutrients and the residues of the forest and the ground is taken good care of. So it's not just the number, how much we cut, but it is the big picture, how we do it.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Sari. Very clear presentation. I would like to ask you if you could reflect a bit on, at the Finnish level, on how the circular economy strategy and the bioeconomy strategy are synergizing. Because my experience at the European level is that both strategies, both issues have been developed in parallel, but in fact they need each other. Because a circular economy naturally will be more circular if it is based on biological resources, which are circular in nature, and a bioeconomy, to succeed, needs to be circular also. But still, at European level at least, they have been kept in parallel. And if you look at the circular economy strategy at European level, they identify plastics, construction as two examples of the sectors, but no mention of wood-based construction, no mention of bioplastics. And I was wondering if it is time to develop a more transformative circular bioeconomy strategy to bring together these two important elements.
Well, I have seen documents that I should have not seen, right? But I think the new bioeconomy strategy in European level is taking circularity quite seriously. But for me, it is so that the circular economy in Europe, it is very much directive-driven, waste management regulation driven. And that's why they are kept so separate. But also for me, I think bioeconomic cleantech, they are kind of sectors. But then the circular economy is very horizontal, including also all the minerals and mines and everything we have. So it's much more like a philosophic way of thinking than business itself. And so it should be something that we adapt in many other strategies. It should be the basic for our sustainable growth. And there in the new strategies in national level, our circular economy roadmap, that is not a strategy, is very much focusing on bioeconomy. But in European level, we are looking forward this what comes out from this. The 22nd of October we have the conference in Brussels, and that is the latest date that we will have the new strategy. And if you have any comments related to that when you read it, and I hope Mark and I have a possibility to talk about it then if there's any actions that you want, if there's something that you think that should be noted in Finnish opinion about it, please let me know as soon as possible.
Any other questions? Because I have one difficult question.
They are sleeping.
So now we know about the forest, how the Ministry of Economics are thinking about the forest. How about the photonics? How you can see the photonics, the meaning, and how you see the situation in Finland?
I think I have still some work to do to explain my colleagues what is photonics, right? But they realize also that when they talk about artificial intelligence so much nowadays, artificial intelligence needs eyes. And that's what I said, what, for example, photonics is. I'm not talking about the cameras because then it is too much simplified. It's much more. And also they have also learned the word key enabling technology. And I have said that for bioeconomy, for circular economy, you can't do any digitalization without photonics.